Hello, hello, hello. Happy Hump Day and welcome to another Conversations with JR. Today I am going to be tackling a relationship topic, and of course, all of my topics are based on things that I discuss with other people when it comes down to relationships. So some of it is my opinion and some of it is what I discuss with other people. It's just unfortunate that a lot of people don't want to come on camera. Today's discussion is centered around, I'm going to title this, Be the Person That You Want to Date or Marry. And when I say be the person that you want to date or the person that you want to marry, I am going to talk about requirements that people have when it comes to dating and when it comes to marriage. Now, I'm not talking about lowering your standards. People say, well, you have to have standards, you have to have boundaries, you have to have limitations. I know all of that. You're absolutely right. But I think there's a lot of people out there that just take this too far. And before they even get to know the person, it takes a lifetime to get to know really your partner. But before they get to know the person that's sitting in front of them, they roll out this long scroll of requirements. And the requirements are not beneficial to the relationship, to the union. The requirements, the majority of the times, are requirements that benefit them. And so this world of dating, this complicated world of dating, is getting more and more complicated every day. People, men and women, are rolling out these rows of requirements that the standards that the potential partner needs to meet before they would even consider, maybe having a relationship with them or engaging in a long-term relationship or engaging in a marriage. So nowadays, people are looking at, and I mean, sometimes, you should be, when I give you this list, sometimes people they're looking at credit history. They're looking at whether you own a piece of property. They have salary requirements. They're not going to marry or date someone beneath a salary requirements. They have credit card requirements. They need to use your credit cards, his and hers bank accounts. You have yours, you have mine, and I'm going to spend yours. There's so many, and then there's the people who claim to be divorced or claim to be separated. A lot of people want to see the paperwork. Now, in that case, yes, I want to see that paperwork, because you can't come sit in front of me and tell me you're divorced from me, right, but there's no paperwork, or I lost the paperwork and I got to find it. No, we won't be proceeding with any type of relationship. But some of the requirements that people are requiring, men and women are requiring these days, are ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, they don't even give the person who is sitting in front of them, they don't even give you a chance to, unroll yourself and getting to know yourself. Now, I know a lot of people come with baggage. They come with emotional baggage. They come with broken hearts. They come with all kinds of damages from previous relationship. No, you should not be unloading that on somebody else. The requirement for me to be your therapist in a relationship and your psychologist and your healer in a relationship, no, that's not a requirement. But listen, I have my notes here. Let's just cut to the chase. Okay, let's just cut to the chase. This is not a relationship advice. I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a sociologist. This is conversation. This is just to make good conversations with JR. Now, if you have not established a certain level of income, a certain lifestyle, if you have not established that for yourself, and then you're expecting a partner to come along and establish that for you, you need to think about it, because that's why I call this, you need to be the person that you want to date. You need to build that lifestyle for yourself first before you're requiring someone else to come into your life and do that for you. Is that making any sense? Because if I have worked all of my life to acquire property, to acquire good credit, to bring myself up to a certain level of standards and traveling and eating out and dressing and just being and maintaining myself. The person who comes into my life, that person have to meet that standard because I have already set the standard. But sometimes people have not set that standard for themselves. So they are expecting for someone to come along and make that standard for them to be happy. And to me, that's called benefits. That's called benefits. Listen, if you're requiring a person to earn a six-figure salary, to have property, to be honest, compassionate, monogamous, to be supportive of your life vision, to have an education, to be mentally and emotionally stable and have their feet planted firmly on the ground, ready to be in this relationship. Are you that? Do you have those qualities? Are you carrying those qualities around? Now, I am speaking to people out there, men and women who are mature adults. I'm not talking about people who are running around tit for tat, running in and out of these relationships, don't have a foundation for what they want in their life, don't have a vision for their life, don't have a purpose for their life. They're just running in and out of relationships and their needs are being met and that's good enough for them. I am talking about mature thinking adults who want to establish either a long-term partnership or marriage. Because I know a lot of people are not getting married, but they do establish a long-term partnership and they grow together. They mature and they grow together and they build together. Those are the people that I'm talking to. Those are definitely the people that I'm talking to. Nowadays, when you go out for dates, the most question people want to ask right off the bat is like, what are you bringing into this relationship? What are you bringing into this union? Without even observing, let time go by. Observe this person's behavior with money, their career plans. Listen to how they talk about their future. You're not even giving a person a chance. Before you say, what are you bringing? Like, put your cards down on the table. What are you bringing? You don't even know if this is going to roll out into a relationship, which is therefore going to advance into a marriage. These individuals that do this, I think the majority of the time, this is only my personal opinion and my experiences, I think the majority of the time, these people are just after benefits. That's all they're after. They're just after benefits. It's okay to create standards. It's okay to create a level of lifestyle that you are accustomed to. And for that person to come in and to meet you at the level where you are, I understand that. But what I don't understand is how people just roll out these requirements. I'm going to talk to the women. Women, there are men out here right now, they're done with the sex appeal. They're done with all of this fakeness and hair and, you're sitting up there looking beautiful and perky and everything like that. They're done with that. They're done with you just being a freak in bed. Okay, I said it. This is Conversations with JR. We live in a real world. A lot of men are just done with that. A lot of mature men are done with that because that's not enough. And a lot of men are done with these women who come with these long lists of, this is what I need. This is what I need. This is what you need to give to me in order for me to be in your space. So hear me when I say that you need to create, you need to establish the same requirements that you want someone else to bring into a partnership. You need to create that within your own self because men are getting tired of these high maintenance women. Ladies, maintain yourself, okay? Men are getting tired of these high-maintenance women, and vice versa. Women are growing up now, and we are maturing, and we are being not independent. We're becoming self-sufficient. People take that independent thing. You listen to Beyonce, Miss Independent, and move it to the left, move it to the left. In the real world out here, women who go out and work hard every day, civil service worker, CEO, vice president, whatever your position is, you could be a teacher. You know, whatever your position is, you're going out, you're working every day. Women are no longer listening, falling for, and trapping themselves into relationship with these smooth talking men, okay, who think that it's all about them and what's inside their pants. Women are no longer falling for that, so they're not parting with their money anymore. They're not allowing you to drive their car anymore, and they're not allowing you to move into their space anymore because you're just a freeloader. There are a lot of women, not women who are desperate for men, so they're just that you treat them any old way because they want a man. I'm talking about mature women who have their feet planted on the ground and are looking for a quality relationship. So those women who have already established themselves to a lifestyle that they have accustomed to, those are the women who can set forth requirements that you meet. I'm at this level, you meet me at this level. Fair is fair. Okay? Fair is fair. Now, the people who are rolling out these requirements, right? They see people as their means to an end. You are the ATM machine. You are the, I need this, I need that. Can you give me this? I gotta have that. I gotta have this needs. And they also use your home. Think about how they use your home. They also use your home as a pit stop. They only drive by. That's what they call it, the drive by. They only drive by to have their needs met before they move on. We don't have, no man, no woman has to put up with that because that is a part of their requirements. They're not looking to set down roots. They're looking to get their requirements fulfilled, and then they're looking to move on. That's what they're doing. Listen, for the people who expect to engage in these type of, they call them relationships or situationships. I'm not talking about relationships. I'm not talking about side chicks. I'm not talking about sneaking out. I'm not talking about creeping. I'm not talking about infidelity. I am talking about the majority, the mature people in society who really want, who really desire within their heart to engage, to build a solid relationship. But people too busy out there playing games and scrolling out these requirements and getting benefits and getting needs met. For the people who want to engage in a relationship without an emotional and without a spiritual connection. I'm not even talking about intimate, sexual. That should come way later. No, leave that out of it. If we're not connecting on an emotional level, we're not connecting on a spiritual level. If we have not a vision for the future, the people who are trying to engage in situationships, that's a business proposition. That is not a relationship, because that is void of any type of human connection and foundation, and they are not thinking about the future with you. They are just trolls, and they are trolling. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I want to end this by saying this again to you. If you're looking for a lifetime partner, who is it? Who is it? If you're looking for a marriage, okay, why don't you sit down and think about, am I creating for myself the lifestyle, the requirements that I want another person to bring into my life? Am I that person? And in the meantime, here I have a list of just suggestions of requirements, because people are so hung up on material things. And what can you do for me? What you giving me? Tit for tat. If I go to the store and buy you something, you have to buy me something. No. You went to the store. You had me on your mind. You bought me a gift. Thank you very much. There's no tit for that. Grow up, people. Grow up. Listen, here's some suggestions. Add these to your list. Person that's sitting in front of you. Potential mate. Potential partner. You know? Add this to your list. How about respect? compassion, love, keeping an open line of communication, trust, honesty, a person that's good with their money, a person that has vision for the future, a person that pays their bills on time, honor and respect family, honor and respect God. You know, add that to your list. Someone who supports you and see your vision for the future. What can I do to be there for you? Let's grow together. Let's plan this together. How about adding that to your a list of responsibility? Okay? How about looking at women? How about looking at men who get up every single morning? He may not be a CEO of a company. He may not be making a six-figure salary, but this man gets up every day, honestly, every day. He hit the pavement. He has an honest job. He's making an honest living, but you will pass him by. You will pass him by because you have requirements. Are you the person that you would like to date? And above all, building a foundation of friendship and trust. Laugh together. Enjoy life together. You know, don't forget that those things are important too. How does a person keep their home? How will they take care of you if you get sick? Will they be there for you if you call them up and say, I'm having a bad day, my car has broken down? How would you like to be treated? It's this human connection. Listen, if you're asking a person to give you 100% of themselves, because I don't believe in that 50-50, you give me 50 now. If you're asking a person to give you 100% of themselves, then you need to be willing to give 100% of yourself too. That's all I have to say about that. Let's stop these dysfunctional, broken relationships and going into these partnerships and relationships with the wrong agenda. You're dealing with human lives. You're dealing with people's feelings. You're dealing with people's emotions. You're dealing with a person who is standing in front of you. If that person does not meet the standards of your requirements, then yes, you have the right to move on. But I am suggesting that you first become the person that you would like to date, that you would like to marry. Have those qualifications within yourself first before you ask someone else to be that. This is Conversations with JR. I always enjoy comments. Thank you for going to my YouTube channel and subscribing. Click like, share, and remember, be the person that you would like to marry or would like to date. Thank you for watching. Happy Hump Day.